G'day YouTube people, we're back looking at the subject of cafe bike parking in WA and wondering why the hell we don't have stuff like this in New South Wales. So today we're in Fremantle looking at a place called Chalkys Espresso, and I've pinched photos from their Instagram site because they're so much better than anything I could ever do. And I've got to say the place did live up to the hype of their Instagram page. It was pretty good. Now, to get there, if you're riding along the bike path that goes down to South Coogee, etc., you just cross the railway tracks, and there we are. Now, I've ridden past here maybe 50 times, and I've always wanted to stop and never have. But on this day, it started raining, and I had a choice of getting cold and wet or testing this place out. Now, you can see another cyclist just parked their bike at the entrance, but I spotted these bike racks round the side. Good solid bike racks, convenient, and right where you can sit there having a coffee and surveilling them to keep an eye on them, because that's the best way to stop someone stealing your bike or stealing something off it, like your lights or whatever. So, again, why don't we have this at just every cafe in New South Wales? Because it seems so many places in Perth have this. Had coffee, had some lunch. It was a really delightful place, I've got to say. Well worth stopping in. They've only kept the facade and built this modern building on the back of it, but it was a nice spot. And look, by the time I finished eating and drinking, the sun had come out, and it was a delightful ride home. And I've got to say, sitting out there in that little kind of garden space they've got at the front would be absolutely fantastic on a sunny day. Not so much on the day I visited. I might have to go back and try it out again when the skies are clear. But yeah, the menu was good. I sat at a shared table, which is fine. Um, the service is pretty quick. It was quite friendly. It's a nice little space. And I do enjoy visiting Freo because it's got that kind of old European city vibe. It was really grotty 30 or 40 years ago, but it got tidied up for the America's Cup, and it's been a pretty good place to visit ever since. And it's really good to cycle around because it's quite cycle friendly. Um, you know, as you can see with Chalkies, just about every cafe's got bike parking out the front. And there's heaps of cafes, and they're generally all pretty darn good. So yeah, if you're down this way, I think Chalkies is definitely worth checking out, particularly since, well, they've got a nice spot there for cyclists to sit and talk about the ride, and bike parking, secure, convenient bike parking out the side.